Void. Woo. Welcome to the live stream. Who's here? Presence is where it's at. Staying present through all of it. When we stay present, things become easier. And on our journey, sometimes we feel like we're going through some sort of void, okay? And you feel like you're sitting in this void, you feel like nothing's working out for you. You feel like everything that you thought you wanted, okay, it just doesn't resonate anymore. It's a real confusing time. And we go through different stages on our spiritual awakening, okay? But sometimes you may have like a second awakening or a third awakening where you actually sit there and you're reassessing everything in your life right now. You just feel like it doesn't make sense anymore. Hi, Rita. Thank you for being here. How's your day today? Have you experienced a spiritual void? Please let me know. Maybe you've experienced it in the past. Maybe you've experienced it right now. The key is surrender. That's what I've learned on my journey. Because at times you can feel confusing. It's like you're trying to manifest some sort of life for yourself. Okay? Rita's had a productive day. That's awesome. So have I. That's really good. The sun was shining today. It was excellent. It was a really good day. That's good. I'm happy for you. You know, sometimes like you're trying to manifest this perfect life, okay? Because you want your life to be a certain way. You want to be able to be living in alignment and doing what you're good at. Okay, you don't want to be like plugged into the matrix anymore and going along with all that matrix narrative. You want to do your own thing. You want to be able to give service to humanity from a place of love, you know, where you're operating from your soul, your spirit. I'm glad you've surrendered, Rita. You know, you're operating from your spirit. So what's in alignment with you? Maybe you're a healer, maybe you're a teacher, whatever it is that's in alignment with you. But then sometimes you come across where you feel like you're in this spiritual void and you feel like it doesn't make sense anymore. Because the more that you're changing and shifting inside and the more that you're healing, things are going to shift and change as well. So you may find yourself at some sort of crossroads, reassessing everything all over again. And the thing is, when we get to that point where we're reassessing everything again, that's when the ego starts to get real loud and you start to feel frustrated. That's the number one thing. You feel that frustration come up. Maybe that sadness, maybe you're grieving again because you're realizing, okay, there's another part of me that I'm letting go of now, because it's all about non-attachment. We're learning to just let go and no longer attach to people, things, and situations. So you find yourself now in this spiritual void and you're thinking, okay, yes, but it was meant to be this way. I was going to do this to make a living, but it just no longer fits anymore. Or you want to go live somewhere and you move somewhere and you thought it was going to be a certain way and it hasn't quite worked out just yet. So you feel a bit confused and a bit scattered with it, okay? Pay attention to the ego, because this is when the ego gets real loud, my friends, okay? Welcome to the live stream, guys. I'd love to know who's here. Please drop me a comment. Okay, you got to watch that ego, because like I said, that frustration will come forward and then you start doubting yourself. Okay, this is just all ego traits. Never doubt yourself. The universe has a plan, okay, for you. The universe is backing you. Whatever you want, whatever you speak, whatever you think, you're telling that to the universe. When you write down your manifestations, they're more powerful because they're written down on paper. It's energy. When we manifest, we're manifesting through energy, right? Through our thoughts, through our speech, through prayer. But when we write it down, we're amplifying that energy, right? And you may find, how come my manifestations aren't coming? How come I've been manifesting this certain outcome or whatever? And you're wondering, well, what's the stall? I'm in alignment. But the thing is, the universe will deliver to you, okay, exactly what you need. Sometimes we think we want something. The universe will give you what you need, is what I'm trying to say. So try not to be disheartened if, you know, you're manifesting one thing and it turned out a different way. It's not quite what you manifested. because the universe, like I said, will give you exactly what you need. It's the ego that we need to keep an eye on. We have to watch that ego. The ego will put us into turmoil. Okay, because the ego, the thoughts, and the thoughts manifest into emotions. Okay, we have those thoughts, and then we start to feel the frustration. Then we start to feel the anger and the sadness or whatever. It's just all coming from the mind. So we can stay present with that. Okay, and just watch, because everything will just unfold. Okay, but when we're in our head, this is when we dig ourselves a bigger hole, you can say, because we can never come up with the answers, okay, from our head, the ego. The answers naturally come to us internally through our spirit. The answers will come. They'll be innate. The answers will come with your intuition and inner knowing. You'll know, and pay attention, because the universe will guide you. So you're feeling stuck right now, speak to the universe and ask for guidance and watch. Pay attention. The universe will guide you. The universe will bring the right people onto your path. Okay, pay attention. Just, this is what I mean. You stay present. You slow down. You're present. You drive in your car. You're present. Okay, you're aware, looking around. Okay, you're not in your head. You're present. You're out and about in public, and you're going, I don't know, I went to the library today. I was a little nerd today. I went to hang out in the library for a bit, but I'm aware. Okay, I'm present. I'm listening. And when you're that present, okay, and you can hear random conversation on the other side of the library or wherever you are, sometimes there's a message there for you. Maybe the conversation that someone is having is a message for you, you see? So we're learning to interpret the signs from the universe. We're learning to interpret the guidance from the universe, okay? And it's like, also, it's letting go of that resistance, because it has to be this way, it has to be this way right now. This is all expectations, all coming from the ego, the mind, all these expectations. Actually, when we can surrender to our now moment, like make friends with the present moment, as uncomfortable as it feels. I'm talking, if you got emotions coming up, like we've had a lot of we've had a lot of increased solar activity lately. We had the Lionsgate portal, we had the full moon. We're under a lot of solar flares energies at the moment. So things, like I said before, naturally get stirred up within us. Okay, so maybe it's the emotions that are coming up that are heightened for you at the moment. You got these emotions there, and then you're trying to figure out what your next move is. You're trying to figure out, and you're in your head, and how come life ain't working how it should. This is just all expectations. When we can make friends with the present moment. Yeah, right now I'm grieving right now, and I need to just be at peace with my current experience. It's all about surrender. We can surrender, because then we're no longer resisting the now moment. And when we're in a surrendered state, okay, then your body, physiologically, your body's not under stress anymore. You're not feeling anxious. You're not feeling stressed. Your body is important. Remember, your temple is everything. We need to look after our temple. Stress, anxiety jacks us up. Our central nervous system is jacked up. We're losing sleep. We're sweating. Why? We've got to calm and keep our system nice and calm. And our system's nice and calm. We're in a mellow state. We're in Zen state. And then, because now we're in tune with our body, okay, we're in tune with our body, we're connected to our breath, we're connected to our surroundings, we're present, then your system will calm down as well. The central nervous system is going to calm down. We're not supposed to live in fight or flight. Okay, we've lived in survival mode for how long? Some of us never even slid out of survival mode since childhood. Pay attention. Okay, hi lovely shorts and edits, welcome to the live. Okay, so to know if you're in survival mode, okay, pay attention to your body. Like every day, here's a good little practice for you, my friends, okay? Every day, just take a few moments, okay? I don't know, maybe just do it so every time you drink water, or every time, which should be often, okay, or every time you have a meal, use those moments to check in with yourself. Okay, I'm going to check in with my body, like really tune in with your body. Can you feel tension in your body? Can you feel tension around your chest, your neck? Is your breathing heavy? Are you short of breath? Okay, so tune in to your body, and every time we tune into our body, okay, we're practicing our presence even more. Okay, we're strengthening our presence even more. Okay, the dude, can you have milk? If you want milk, go and have some milk. You guys crack me up sometimes. I get such random comments here, you know. So just let go, because that way you're going to start to see that everything will just start to flow state. That's just the ultimate goal, to just, because this is the thing, okay? Everyone wants to feel peace. Everyone wants that same thing. We all share that common thread. We all want to feel peace. And the thing is, in our head, this is the ego, okay? Once I earn this amount of money, yeah, I feel content, I feel peaceful. Yeah, once I got like a lovely partner or whatever, yeah, I'm going to feel content. Yeah, it's going to be nice and zen and peaceful. Or, you know, once I hit 10,000 YouTube subscribers, yeah, it's going to be good. But that's the thing, it's just all these external things and all these expectations when peace should be attained in the present moment. This is all we have, is this now moment. So when you feel like you're stuck in that void, you have to really bring yourself back to the present moment, because you're in your head so much and you're feeling it now physiologically. You're in your head now, really busting your head, trying to figure it out. You can't figure it out in your head. It'll come to you. The answers will flow to you, but it's just surrender. Just be in a completely surrendered state. The more you surrender, the more you're going to be in a flow state, and you'll start to see how the universe is actually working for you, that every single thing is happening for a reason. Okay? Doors close, doors open. All right? You cross paths with people, okay? And this is how the universe works. The universe will put people on your path of significance. Okay? You're going to realize, oh shit, okay, there's an energy exchange here. And I get that. This is why. This person just helped me realize something. Or this person just helped me heal just some part of me. Or this person triggered me. Yeah, so I can go in now and release that old pain that I've been holding on to. You see? And journaling is quite helpful in these moments too. And self-reflection. So you wake up every morning and you bust out your journal and write down first thing, like, you know, how do I feel? Tune into your body. How do I feel? Did you wake up feeling sad? Did you wake up feeling stressed? Okay, let's just sit with that then. Put the journal aside then. Okay, I woke up like that. I'm going to tune into my body. Instead of getting up and running straight away and getting on the phone and going down Scroll City, right? Instead of like getting up and going and, I don't know, hit the gym straight or whatever. Just take a few moments to just tune in, because we're coming back to stillness, okay? We're slowing right down so the answers can flow. Okay, this is discipline. This is spiritual discipline. Cultivate this and watch your life will start to shift. Okay, like I said, things are always constantly changing, shifting all the time. And even, you know, look externally as well. The earth is going through such a big shift right now, my friends, okay? Even Mother Earth is purifying and purging. There's natural disasters of volcanoes and all these things are happening. Okay, we're in the age of Aquarius, okay? We're in solar maximum cycle 25, so the sun is blasting out so much energy. So there's all these changes happening externally, okay? And deep down your resonance knows, because you resonate with the God frequency, okay, because you're connected to your spirit, whether you want to call it, you know, the 144,000, the rainbow warriors, whatever you want to call it, chosen ones. Still, it's just all labels, okay, but you're tapped in. That's 144,000 to me, okay? It's God, because you tapped into the frequency of God, Christ consciousness, right? You tuned in. And that's the thing, you're tuned in, and then you're watching things and you're coming across things in the new age spiritual community, and they're coming up with a different narrative now and saying all these different things, and you're in this spiritual void and you're thinking, well, you thought you had it figured out, you thought you knew, yeah, well, this is what's going down, the earth is shifting, but the things are changing and shifting all the time. And then you're like scratching your head again thinking, I just don't get it anymore, it just doesn't make sense anymore. But try not to make sense of it anymore. Just, can we come to a place where we can just learn to just be now? Okay, let's just be. Okay, it is what it is. We cannot change anything out there. The only thing that we can change is internally. When we make the positive changes internally, I'm talking, you know, our mindset, I'm talking our diet, I'm talking how we choose to live our life. When we make those positive changes within, internally, okay, we start to love ourselves more, we start to have more compassion for others, we start to forgive those who hurt us. Yeah, whether that frequency that we hold within, that energy is going to emanate externally. And that's the word that you're going to live in. They call it the new earth. You've heard of the new earth, because it's a frequency, it's a resonance. What you're holding within is a law of resonance. What you're holding in, that's what you're going to attract into your life. So sometimes we need to go through that spiritual void, okay, to sit there, to go in deeper, to just let go of it all now. Yeah, okay, I let go of it all. Non-attachment. That's, non-attachment is a big thing on your spiritual path. Okay, cultivate non-attachment. Start with the small things. Start with the physical things. This is what I did back in the day. I started the physical things. Yeah, I'm a woman. I like lots of clothes and shoes. But I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to practice non-attachment. This is how I did it, okay? And then I started just getting rid of clothes and things. Well, what do I need 10 pairs of shoes for? Let's just get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. It's just things. Come and go. Us chicks, we buy clothes all the time. Buy clothes, you get rid of clothes. Non-attachment, okay? that's how I started cultivating non-attachment physically. So do things like that. Go around your home and get rid of shit you don't need. You got all these ornaments and all these things. What do you need all these hundreds of things for? This is non-attachment. You let it go slowly. And as you do that as well, and you're letting go of a lot of stuff, like you're feeling lighter as well because you're clearing up energy. And when you clear out old energy, you're making room for more energy to flow into your life. You see? So do that because that will help you cultivate non-attachment. So then when that's to things and then you start to deepen that practice and then you're able to do it with people now. Okay. People are coming and going in our lives all the time. We cross paths with people all the time. Have you noticed people coming into your life? They're in your life for a short time and then bang, they're gone. If we attach and we get upset and start to sweat it every time someone comes and exits our life, we're never really going to get it. It's not attachment. Look at death, for example, okay? We're here, and when our time is expired having this human experience, we leave our body, we transcend, we return back to spirit. So how can we attach? So practicing attachment is a very important thing. It'll liberate you, okay? And then situations. Now situations happen, okay? But learning non-attachment to the situation, whatever had happened, maybe you lost your job, okay? Yeah, well, I gotta let go. I'm not going to attach to that. There's obviously something greater for me. That chapter's finished now. I'm no longer going to attach to that. So you practice non-attachment. So then when you're sitting there and you're in that void and you just don't know anymore, you're no longer attached to that. You're not even attached to the label of, oh, I'm in a void. It just is what it is. And you'll sit there and you will just be able to just be in the current moment, in the present moment, and that whatever needs to shift, all the old energies are going to shift, or you're going to transcend the ego in ways that you never thought you could because it's the ego that's been dominating you. Okay, and a lot of people, as clearly we could see on this chat here, a lot of people are still very dominated by the ego. You see? So when you find yourself in that spiritual void, bring yourself back to the present moment. Okay? The universe has it all for you. We have to live like we already have it. If you're trying to manifest perfect health and you're getting frustrated and you're like, well, what's going on? I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing the shadow work. I'm doing the inner work. Okay. What's going on? Okay. I'm doing all the right things. I'm eating clean. What's going on? Know that you're already healed. Okay, know that you're already successful. Know that because that's the energy that you're holding within. That's what you're telling the universe. Now you'll be a vibrational match to success. You'll be a vibrational match to perfect health. You'll be a vibrational match to loving people in your life. You'll be a vibrational match to everything that you desire. But it's knowing. It's just knowing that. So, and you're sitting there and you're just feeling frustrated. You're losing sleep. Your appetite's scattered now and you're binge eating and you're just doing stuff that you're just throwing yourself off alignment because you're in your head so much because it needs to be this way. There's expectations now and attachment because it needs to be this way. Oh, I'm a 50-year-old man now. I should have a partner and I should have this amount of money in my bank account. But it's like, why? Because society said it has to be that way. You see how the mind, the ego, would just always try to make us feel that we don't have enough. The ego will always make us feel we don't have enough. The ego will always make us feel that we're not good enough. It needs to be a certain way. It needs to be something but what it is right now. And like I said, all we have is this present moment. So when you can be in this present moment and make friends with the present moment, even if you're feeling overwhelmed with emotions, you have a lot of emotions right now and you're feeling overwhelmed with that, if you can make peace with that emotion that's sitting there. I know it's hard sometimes. It's not easy. Yeah, it can be challenging, especially when it's deep grief, stuff that you've been running from, okay? Stuff that's still trying to come up and purify, okay? Yes, it's not easy sometimes, but you're brave enough. If you can be brave enough, you're strong enough, okay? Because your spirit will only give you what you can handle. Remember that. Your spirit can only give you what you can handle. So whatever's presenting to you, okay, see that as an opportunity. This is an opportunity for me to level up. And how I'm going to level up is to just sit through this and feel it and completely surrender. Because this is what part of this void for me looks like. This is what it feels like. It is what it is. And then you wake up the next day you'll feel lighter because you're no longer resisting the now moment. You're present in this now moment. Lose the resistance. Okay, make friends with the current moment. Okay, and you'll start to feel more peaceful. Even though maybe you don't have a job. you'll feel more peaceful because you've completely surrendered. Maybe you don't have any friends, but you're peaceful. You feel content because you've surrendered to that. Maybe you're broke, but you're peaceful because you've completely accepted that it is what it is. Things are changing and shifting all the time. Look at the seasons. Okay, life is full of seasons and chapters. Same as us in our lives. Everything's a season and a chapter. You see? So just keep bringing yourself back to the now. Yeah? Keep bringing yourself back to the now moment. And breathe through it. Keep breathing through it. Okay, there's a lot of people out there that are still very deeply in their ego, like I said. Okay, some people right now, I'm just going to throw this in there. A lot of people, look, there's a lot of people that are on this sacred path of righteousness, okay, and ascension. There's a lot of people that are not, okay. And the thing is, lots of love. I love these love hearts. Lots of love to you guys. And the thing is, there's people out there that they're operating so deeply from their ego, and it's testing you right now. Okay, a lot of people being tested right now. I tell you now, for me, in the past, I'd say 7 days. Okay, this is what happened the past 7 days. Okay, I was driving down the road, and I had to swerve because there was a pothole on the road, and then the woman in the car next to me, and then she sticks her finger up at me, and to me, I don't get it about like that. Okay, it's real rude. You're sticking your finger up at me. But I knew she was in her ego. I am spiritually mature enough not to feed her ego. Why would I invite my ego out to feed her ego? We don't fight war with war. That's just pointless. That's the old earth energy. I ain't partaking in that type of business. So that happened. And then I was in the shop. And this was like a couple of days later. I was in the shop and I was looking at the kitchenwares. And this woman comes and she just stands right in front of me. She knew I was standing there. She comes and stands right in front of me and just blocked my view. And I'm like, bro, I was just standing here straight away. When you're present and you're in your heart and you know you ain't even going to feed that energy. Yeah, and that's it, because you don't have an energy leak. And then another thing as well, someone caught, because I put some ad up because I'm looking for a different rental at the moment, as you guys know. So then I put like an ad up on an online thing, and this woman commented and told me to go back home. I was immigrant and this and that, but I don't give it energy. You know, I sent actually a reply back. Actually, I don't normally, but I replied back. I said, sending you love. Because what? Because your ego is so loud and hectic. Why should I leak energy because of you? This is the whole point. Let's not leak energy. Let's not leak energy because of anyone. Your energy is precious. Okay? People will try to sway you and shit. Don't let them sway you. Stand solid in your light. Stay grounded and present at all times. This is beautiful. Thanks, universe, for that. That happened 3 times in the past 7 days. Thank you. Testing my mastery again. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. I can see where these people are at. It's very unconscious, very unhealed. Cool. What can I do? Just pray for them. The other night, pray for the world. So I just thought I'd throw that in there, Surrendered state. I'm like, clearly it is what it is. I can't go and control others, what others are going to do out there. I can't control when Paul Sparks goes and writes, a demon controls money. I can't control that. I can only control how I operate from within, whether I'm going to choose to respond or react. You see what I'm saying? So remember that on your journey, my friends, okay? And just keep manifesting your desires. Manifest whatever it is that you feel you want or need in your life. Manifest. But don't be disheartened when things don't happen in your time, because things will happen in divine timing, in the universe's time. And you'll look back and you'll think, wow, thanks, universe. I get it now, because there was something that I had to learn there. Yeah, I had to grow more. I had to understand a part of me better. I had to heal a certain part of me more. You see what I'm saying? That's all, my friends. Lots of love. See you guys soon. Take care. Stay blessed. And always stay in the light. One love.